Hey everybody, this is Dallas Gordon, ecomcashqueen.com. I'm spending some time with you today from the car. I want to talk to you guys about some eBay dropshipping do's and don'ts. I want to share with you guys a recent experience that I have had with eBay dropshipping, and I want to kind of warn you guys so that you can avoid some of these things that I've gone through recently. So if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to the channel below. Once again, if you haven't met me yet, guys, my name is Dallas Gordon. I'm an e-commerce business coach, a marketing strategist, as well as success motivator. Let's not leave out that I'm a mompreneur of 3 as well, guys. And if you have been struggling with your traffic and sales, I am here to help you to get noticed, to get traffic, and to get that bank, guys. So let's get started with these tips, guys, that you want to avoid about eBay dropshipping. So guys, recently I jumped back on eBay. I jumped back on eBay probably about a month ago now. I used to sell on eBay some time ago, and I didn't have much success with selling on eBay. I was just kind of like listing some random stuff, and I wasn't getting sales, maybe a sale every now and then, and I felt like finding keywords and things like that was very tedious, and it was taking a lot of my time to not really result in sales. So I am one of those people, guys, and maybe you're that way too. I really like to work smart, and I like to work quickly. I don't like to do anything that's taking up too much of my time, and I felt like that was eBay. So I kind of got off of the platform. Well, now that I'm back on, guys, I've been pretty much crushing it. I've been on there for over a month. I've made about $3,000 on the platform, which is pretty good, getting back on the platform for my first month. Now, let me share with you guys just one specific don't that I've learned on eBay. Now, adding really huge items, guys, to your eBay store is a big don't. And I also wouldn't suggest you really do it on Amazon selling as well, but let's keep it focused to eBay. You don't really want to add really huge items to your store that you need freight shipping for. They can really become a nightmare and a disaster, and you don't want to do that from Sears.com. Now, Sears.com is just not my favorite place to drop ship from. I feel better doing it with smaller items, but especially bigger items, guys, the site is very glitchy. Kmart can be the same way, and sometimes when you go and you source your items, it will say that the item is available. But then when you go to fill the order, the site is glitchy. Sometimes it's not appearing there, or it's giving you a lot of runaround saying that it has to be picked up from the store. And you know, when you listed the item, you saw that the item was able to be shipped. So to give you guys a little backstory, I listed some sheds, some big sheds, storage sheds, to my eBay account, and I did it from Sears.com. Really a great, really a great profit. I didn't really take into consideration the freight charges, which was about $70. So that really ate my profit down to, you know, it was still a pretty good profit, but for me, not worth it to ship a shed. My profit really came down to like 20 to 30 bucks. So my profit wasn't really that great on the shed, guys, but I ran into a few issues. So the first issue I ran into was the freight charge. The freight charge, guys, was large, and the site did not list the freight charge. So I didn't know that it was going to be so much for me to ship the item. So that was the first thing that really ate my profit. So you really want to play around with the item to make sure that you put shipping in, kind of put a fake zip code in, and kind of get an idea of what the shipping charges are going to be. So that's the first mistake that I made, was I didn't really research how much my shipping cost was going to be for the item. Secondly, guys, Sears.com, when they deliver big items like that, if it is shipped and sold by Sears, they use their own delivery company, which is Sears Home Delivery. Sears Home Delivery, guys, does not provide you with a tracking number. So a big item like that was being shipped to 2 customers without a tracking number available. So I couldn't put a tracking number in eBay. What does that cause? That causes the customers to panic. So I emailed both customers, letting them know when they could expect the delivery and that they needed to be home. I actually emailed the customers quite, more than once to prepare them for the delivery. One of my customers wasn't responsive to the emails and actually opened a case on me. So So what did eBay do? They held almost over $400 into my PayPal account because the customer claimed that the delivery was supposed to happen a few days after she ordered it, and she had not checked her messages. So I got spanked a couple times. Okay, I got spanked with the freight charge, I got spanked with no tracking number, and then I got spanked with a case opened in eBay. So guess what, guys? That meant that my PayPal account, the money was held in there until eBay finished the investigation. And because it's a Sears home delivery thing, I've got to jump through hoops to show eBay proof that this item is being delivered on the day that it's being delivered. So these are some don'ts, okay? And let me just tell you that from now on, I will not be delivering anything so large that I need freight, because it's such a big pain in the you-know-what. I won't be delivering anything else that requires Sears home delivery, because that's a big pain in the butt when you don't have a tracking number. And you definitely want to stay away from orders where you're not providing a tracking number. It's just setting yourself up for drama. So God forbid this customer says that she never received her order. Of course, eBay is going to hit me up for that money. Okay, and then I'm going to have to deal with Sears, because Sears is probably not going to want to give my money back if the customer does not return the merchandise. So that's kind of like backing you in a corner. So if you find yourself, guys, in a situation where you already have these big items listed, here are some tips. Definitely, instead of just email your customer, if it's a big item and there is no tracking number available, I would suggest that you actually get on the phone and text or call your customer and speak with them about the item over the phone. If they aren't responding to your emails, it's time to get aggressive. So one of the things I kind of set back, and I just kind of assumed they were checking them and not responding, and I could have avoided some of this if I had called them in the first place. So guys, I just wanted to share a few tips with you, a few do's and don'ts. I don't suggest that you ship items that large. I don't suggest that you deal with freight. I don't suggest that you deal with Sears home delivery. And if your customers are not being responsive and you really, really do need their attention for something like a delivery time, I would suggest you pick up the phone or text the customer. It's so important that you get a response from them. If you don't, it might be worth getting them to kind of cancel the order or contacting eBay if a customer is not responsive. So guys, once again, it's Dallas Gordon with ecomcashqueen.com. Wanted to share with you some of my eBay experiences. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button below, guys. Also, I've got a Rockstar Facebook group, free mastermind, that's in the link below, as well as other ways to connect with me, guys, and to learn more about e-commerce and to get yourself motivated. So have a wonderful, blessed day, guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.